Coventry University have entered the nationwide campaign, the Brit 2021 Challenge, which is the British Inspiration Trust. They support young adult mental health in the UK. Now what we aim to do is raise £2,021 for young mental health charities in our hashtag CUBrit2021 Challenge. We want to record 2,021 people competing in activities with 20,210 miles reached through all participants. Now for a chance to win £100 for your sport club and a Fitbit Inspire 2 for yourself, all you have to do is number 1, join the Sport Coventry Strava Club. Number 2, complete a distance of any movement, any distance, any speed. However, it has to be a run, otherwise it won't show up in our group. You have to put the sport club that you are pledging your movement to in the name of your activity, and then make sure you complete your movement before the end of Saturday the 20th of March. And lastly, vote in the CUSU spring elections. You can also donate to the Brit 2021 Challenge for Young Mental Health by visiting the website in the description. Next, an interview with the women's volleyball. Hello and welcome. Today we have Martina from Volleyball, and she is doing the walk and talk with me, and I am very excited to ask her some questions. Hello, Martina.
Hello, thank you for having me today.
Of course, I could. And so, obviously, as I said, I'm going to ask you a few questions. So, how did you get into sport?
A good question. I think as a kid, I was very active and I've always been into different sports. So I can't really tell you when it all started, but I was actually starting with athletics, never had volleyball in my mind. So started with running and all the things. And I actually hated volleyball at the very first site. So yeah, I was just participating in various events and everything. And then at some point, I was invited to a volleyball training. And I guess that's how it all started. And then I just fell in love with the sport and carry on to go all these years.
Okay, that is really, really cool. And it must be really fun to be playing with different people and just playing games and playing events. So what is your favorite thing about volleyball?
Favorite thing, definitely it's a team sport. So that's definitely one of my favorite things. But I also love how volleyball is unpredictable. There is no time limit like in other sports. So you can lose in 2-0 and the game just goes wrong. And in the very final set, your team picks up, they get motivated and start playing, and you can still win the game. So you never know what's gonna happen. So that's what I love about it.
Oh, okay. That must I love how everybody who plays a sport has their own sort of different story to how they love the sport and how they're so passionate about it. And can you remember your first volleyball match and what was it like? Did you have any nerves or?
My first volleyball match, I was definitely nervous. Like all my games when I was younger, I would just get stressed. But I remember the day before or even 2 days before, I would always get my kit prepared, ready for the big day. And yeah, a bit stressful. I'm quite a competitive person. Obviously, no one likes to lose. So I would always prepare myself. So yeah, definitely good music before the game to keep
Is
you
that
motivated.
is
So
that to get you in the mood and
yes,
yeah.
definitely. So
Hmm. And so with sports, I've realized with a lot of people, it helps them with how they think and how they feel, and it makes them feel a lot happier. So do you think sport helps with your mental health and it helps you feel like you can do anything, if you get me?
oh yeah, definitely. I think this past year we all have realized that sport plays a really important part in our lives. And I've experienced it myself because during university when we had a normal schedules, games, everything, you would just go to the training, all your frustrations, anger, stress from the work, university work, and other things, you could just relieve it, just play, spend the time with people who love doing what you do. So it definitely plays an important role. And also, I've noticed myself that it really helps me. Sport helps me to better manage my time. I'm really unorganized right now. So I realized like every time I would have trainings, everything, I just knew where to put the things and additional activities within my calendar. So definitely, and obviously it makes you happy, don't it?
Yeah.
You love doing it, so
Mm.
definitely.
And anyone who is listening to this, or anyone who's listened to this and has thought this is something that I would want to go into, how would you entice them to go into volleyball, and what advice would you give them to give it a little go?
Um, Definitely to be brave. It's not easy to start a new thing. You need to move. You need to leave your comfort zone, especially for some people who have no idea how to play volleyball. It's really easy to learn, but you have to be patient. You really have to be patient because even the biggest stars, the biggest athletes, they still practice the small details that we learn as a beginners. So definitely be patient, be brave, and and challenge yourself a little bit. It's good to play against people who play better than you because you can learn from them. It's good to challenge yourself as well. If you manage to pass 20 times above your head, tell yourself next time I can do 25, right? And and yeah, definitely. But I feel like patience is the key. Can't learn everything straight away. So
Yeah,
be patient and be a hard worker, and you'll get whatever you want to.
yeah. And so where are you on your walk right now?
Sorry.
Where are you on your walk?
I'm walking around. I believe it's Fargusford Park. It's near to my house, so it's a nice place just to hang out for a couple of minutes, have a
Yeah,
little walk, get some fresh air during these weird
yeah.
times. So
As
yeah,
much
sometimes you
as
just
much
come
as you
here,
can, can't you? Yeah.
yeah, get some fresh air,
Mm.
and yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Martina. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you. And I hope you really enjoy your walk. And I really hope that you get to be playing volleyball again with all of your team.
Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciating it. And to all the girls and boys who would ever want to play volleyball, don't be afraid to message us on Instagram or Facebook. We're open for everyone, and hopefully soon, when we start our trainings, we'll be able to welcome you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Martina. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.